Hey Sam, how you doing? First reactions to that one?
A proud again, a proud coach, a little bit frustrated, but just incredibly proud of the players for dealing with adversity and not finding reason for us to lose. A couple of clean sheets in a row, unbeaten now I think it is in the league in 5, so a lot of positives. Obviously Jane Campbell right at the end there, I thought we were pretty comfortable until about the 80th minute when they created a few more chances. Jane kept us in the game in the last 10 minutes. Proud, a little bit frustrated. The game was chaotic. It was a little bit, probably not what we were expected. I don't think you've seen that from Angel City this year. You've not seen them coming out and really trying to dominate physically, especially in transition. So it was a bit chaotic, and I said at half-time we need to revel in the chaos but be really good at it. And then when we had the moments, put a foot on the ball.
Just anything you said, proud but frustrated. I get the proud part. What were you frustrated about in particular?
Well, I've got to be very careful what I say here, Theo. But VAR wasn't working until the 50th minute, and then it was working, and then they utilised it. So I'm not sure. I thought there were moments in the first half that could have gone to VAR, and we didn't have the opportunity to do that. So I don't know. I'm frustrated with that. I'm not being critical, but I am frustrated with the fact that VAR didn't start working until the 50th minute, and then Angel City could use that to their advantage. So frustrated with that. I don't know what the policy is, but probably needs to be looked into.
For sure. I don't like you said. I don't really want to talk about the rest, but in terms of you mentioned chaos, you mentioned physicality. What do you say to players when you do know there's kind of a whiff in the air that this is going to be a bit of a weird one, a bit physical? Because obviously we see those collisions early on.
Yeah.
It felt like Alyssa and Courtney were getting into it. It was one of those games, and that happens in football. What do you as a manager say to that? Like I said, not to do with the refs, but managing your own players.
Yeah. I thought that was a brilliant battle, and I think Courtney. I thought Courtney had the better of Alyssa, and that's not an easy thing to do. I thought Courtney Peterson was outstanding, 1v1, especially. She hasn't played a lot. In a starting position because of the form of Chappie. So Chappie had an injury, and we weren't willing to risk her because of the World Cup. And I thought Courtney was outstanding. So it was about, if it's going to be chaos, let's be really good at chaos, but then pick the moments when we need to put our foot on the ball and go play. So it was. I think probably the crowd got to us a little bit. I think sometimes that can play into it a little bit. So proud of the players to come out here with a clean sheet again. And down to 10 players. I think probably next week against North Carolina, I think we'll start with 10.
Very good. Last one with me. It is the last game with the World Cup players. How does that feel for you, saying goodbye to them?
Yeah, difficult. Obviously, they're a big part of the culture. They're a big part of the group. Everybody. They offer a lot culturally. They offer a lot on the field. They offer a lot off the field. So they'll be missed. Our objective now is to make sure that the team is in a better position than when they've left it, and that's that's it. That's the plan. Overall impression, Theo, very proud of the team. A point here is not a bad thing. Came for 3 under the circumstances. I would have ripped your hand off in the first half if you'd said you're down to 10 players and it finished 0-0.
Yeah, Sam, congrats on another big fight tonight. Hey, so how you doing? What's your first kind of feelings, reactions?
A bit disappointed with another tie. Unfortunate with the red card again. Story of our lives at the moment, but I'm proud of the performance that we put in the first half. I thought we had better chances than they did. Didn't capitalize again. It's frustrating. The performance is there, and we're just not getting the results.
In terms of the performances being very good, last week in particular against the Rain, battering them with 10 players was amazing to see. As players, do you take away a lot from that? Like maybe even more than like a win where you have to grind out and not play so well. Like, is there something to be said for these very high performance levels?
Yeah, but we need to find a way to put those performances in when we have 11 players on the field. I don't think that we should be relying on going down to 10 men and trying to get the job done. But I think that we can take more care in the ball and be braver. in our build-up and in the final third when we do have 11 players on the field, because we show that bravery when we have 10, and we're very capable, and I think we just need to somehow find a way to bring that attitude and that belief when we have 11 players on the field.
On the atmosphere, the vibe out there, what was it like playing in that game? It felt very chaotic, very physical, and I wasn't on the pitch.
Yeah, it was very chaotic and physical. Definitely tensions were running high at times. The crowd did a great job of just driving that energy forward. And I think maybe at times we bought into it a bit and didn't settle the game, but amazing atmosphere. The fans were fantastic, mostly for LA. But as a footballer, it's such a privilege to play in a stadium like that when the fans are rocking.
Two more quick ones. What did the ref? I felt like the ref maybe took you and Ali aside as captains. What was that conversation like?
Yeah, it got a bit heated in that moment, and we were just reiterating to the ref that our biggest concern is keeping players safe. So.
Okay, yeah, thank you for that. And last one, you're obviously heading off for a really important World Cup for you. What were you saying to your teammates? Sam was just saying, the mission now is to leave the team higher in the standings than when you and your other internationals leave. Yeah, what's your kind of message on your way out at the end of yourself now?
Yeah, I was hoping to leave the team with a win tonight. Unfortunately, that didn't happen, but at least we got that shutout, so that's good. But no, I think our team is performing, we're growing, we're in a different place than we were at the beginning of the year. There's just like these tiny little 1% that we need to find to get wins, to get results. So I think I'm leaving the team in a confident way, which is what I kind of was hoping to do. We'll all be cheering and watching on from Australia, but I think it was important to make sure that we put in a good performance before leaving the team, and yeah, proud of our team.
Thanks so much for your time, Seth. Good luck with the time difference watching us on the results.
Thanks. It might be delayed watching. Yeah, great.
Yes. Paramount Plus, get the VPN. Cheers, Seth. Thanks for your time.